I see you got it before. What was that?
Leave before it's too late.
All geared as I've never known him. A different man then. Tidy, and everything's clean, ready for a meal to be served. Caretaker must still set the table. Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Fire damage. Interesting. was that? Chamber. Iris was supposed to be here. Gotta be her. Damn it.
You wish to see her? Here she is.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
How did she die? Don't see any wounds, evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
Find that hard to believe.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief, from loneliness.
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder.
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everett. Our mistress died, but that didn't...
Got it. You wanna leave this place?
Surprised?
No, not at all. Her ghost's restless, ain't...
Lady von Everett has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of...
She can't hear us.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress.
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker...
She spent much time in the...
Wait. Take...
Good dog.
She liked to sit here, but this is...
Too close to the house.
I'll keep searching.
Iris von Everett adored flowers.
But she would never want to destroy them.
All right, I'll dig the grave somewhere else. This place seems suitable.
Yes, she loved to paint.
Did Iris von Everett have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death. Worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Guess I'll be the one to do that. I didn't know Iris von Everec, so I can't say much about her. Fate had it a stranger now lays her remains in the grave. At times, fate muddles our path, and life turns... Yet all deserve respite and peace and... Your name's inscribed in this sketchbook. Perhaps you'd like it to be buried with you. You two, got any last words for your mistress?
We don't partake in human rituals.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with...
The remains are interred. Let's summon her. Tormented spirit, I've laid your bones to rest. Forget your wrath, forget your grief. Show yourself. Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you... Should I follow you? All right. What is this place?
The Painted World. The work of Iris von Everec.
How'd you two get in here?
We exist in both worlds at once.
Strange place.
One born of Iris von Everec's dreams.
It existed only in her mind while she lived, in death.
Pretty fantastic tale.
Yet you'd best believe it, and be on your guard.
All right, this is lovely and all.
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks of...
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the...
Easy to say. Spectres of Olgid and his wife. But why aren't they moving?
This is a memory.
But it's incomplete, blurred. You must peer closely and restore it.
Iris was painting the manor. Painting palette. Pieces of tableware for an afternoon tea or breakfast. Probably not right. Probably not right. Perfect match. not right. The spirit from the steppe. Read often, well worn. Perfect match.
We should get a dog. Or a dog and a cat. Even better. When the rain comes, the dog will warm my feet and the cat will play with a ball of yarn by the fire. What do you think? Are you even listening?
Apologies, dear. Had my mind on my book.
Is it that terribly absorbing?
Yes, terribly. Know what? Let's go inside.
Why? It's lovely out here. The birds singing, the bees buzzing. Blissful, really.
Sorry, dear. I feel unwell. I'll go in. You stay a while longer.
What is that? Another memory?
No, a nightmare.
A fear embodied, which sooner or later you will have to confront.
Decorations for a special occasion. Another memory. Wine cup, just like the one Olgierd's holding. A wedding veil.
The memory's blurred.
You must search for a way to restore it. Complete it.
Perfect match.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours, my husband.
In my land, custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
Ah, damn it Same figure. Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too. A lavish feast, trying to impress the guests. Silver thread, pearls. It all must have cost a fortune. Olgierd's wife liked flowers. Judging by the ornamentation, this might be hers.
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts.
Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it? And what's this?
We brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Olgierd. Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
Well, how long you gonna make me wait? So let's follow him. Not you again. Don't like this place. Stained with blood. Blood stains. Someone washed their hands, then wiped them dry on that towel.
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvellous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
another blurred memory. Fresh, as if someone just rinsed it. She painted all geared, but the details are off. Living tableau's missing something. Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting. Still not right. Living tableaus. This goes here. Maybe on this side. Fits, I think. Finally, just like the picture.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this?
You were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again? Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd. Olgierd.
Oh, come on!
Master von Evereck's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them, then I can set out the candles. Beeswax candles. Blood pacts, or on foreign presences. A tome about parleying with demons. The Gates of Mystery. Between Worlds. The Library of an Occultist. Chalk. Blood. For some kind of magic, I bet. manor was depressingly gloomy in the winter. Black magic. That should do it. Now for the candles. Maybe this? Nope. Botched it, I guess. What about this? Not even a How about...
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace. What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee! Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
I did not expect that.
Damn it, smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter and get inside. Volgear didn't let them in. They froze to death. Iris and her father. A marriage contract between Iris and Olgierd. So this is when he started smoking. A beer tankard, but there was vodka in it. Drained to the last drop. So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings. Her father must have been holding the contract.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed. that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here, forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Servants, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
Then Von Everett ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go upstairs.
Remember, we spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
A platter. Clay bowl. Small bowl for soup, maybe. Single place setting. No others on the table. Animal hair. There we go. Claw scratches. Probably not right. Perfect match. Think this was yours. Do you actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you, care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance. We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everec's greatest fear.
My dearest wife, letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade, especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times, Olgierd.
Let's act back to it. You won't complete your tasks. Live happily ever after. You won't live happily ever after. No exceptions. The skies. You wonder that live happily ever after. As life the skies weep.
You're not him.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place. I'm sorry.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd return.
What are you? A ghost?
I am sadness.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself.
We've met. I had bad dreams.
I've come for the Violet Road.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in a... I lay there for days, staring at it, until it...
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look. And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. When you placed the sketchbook on my grave. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Help.
Your husband's got a powerful enemy, Gaunter O'Dim.
I curse the day I...
Who is he, and how'd he step into your...
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches then immortality. Olgierd will best O'Dim, won't he?
Shouldn't worry about him at all. He's no longer the...
So his heart remains. And did
Not much, but I didn't ask about you.
the rose?
Got a feeling the rose is important to you.
I remember so little. The world around me turns real, and
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose, feelings we witchers call pin.
like an insect pinned in a...
Need to be honest, if I take the rose, you might cease to exist.
And what will happen then? Shall I be...
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer.
I can't take the rose.
Is it not what you came for?
Can't force Iris into oblivion. She thinks and feels still.
Look at her. Look at her world. She's doomed.
What should I do?
I do not know. I'm so very...
You too. You want me to take the rose.
We want to help Iris von Everec. And you.
Generous demons? I don't buy it. You were to serve Iris until the end of her days. End didn't come with her death, so you were sentenced to stay in the world of her... Can't break the contract yourselves, so you need me to do it for you.
You're right. But are we wrong to want that?
We're but bit players in this tragedy. A performance has gone on too long. We can't...
Can we be blamed for simply wanting to leave the stage?
I won't decide your fate.
Will you leave empty-handed?
Rose stays with Iris.
So that is how it's to be. Perhaps in the year...
I don't know that you've chosen wisely. And though... Look, the petal edges darken. The flower closes. Good night, stranger. You must leave. The rose will... Olgid, I wish to be...
Farewell. Painting's changed. Got the violet rose there now. And Iris, ready to see her husband again.
they've got their new king, perhaps the Skelligers will calm down.
"2 points, and be quick about it."
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draught.
Geralt! Over here!
Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Here now. Don't make me beg. My treat.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Who are you, really?
Gaunter O'Dim, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah. In brief, I give folk what they ask for.
And drop them in a...
No, not I. I'm no cheat. I give folk what they want, nothing more.
You're not human, that's clear.
Do you really wish to...
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you. All who have learned my true name are now either dead or have met an even worse fate.
You actually control time, or is this just some...
What difference does it make?
A big one. Why time?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length.
So, to what do...
I wanted to congratulate you. You
was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract.
We never discussed...
Oh, but we did. As a man of the... This applies to oral contracts as well.
Yeah.
Fulfill your end of the bar... That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness. Just one.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic. She were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
Good fuck. Did you see?
A crooked path, his heart full of ire. No soul would let him go in for drink. No wench would quench his fire.
Put you in the ass. No wonder
It's my ass.
Kirsten next.
Shani.
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn them down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to.
Can't you reconsider and stay?
Geralt, what for? The wedding, the time we've spent together, it was nice.
Well, you take care of it.
You too, Geralt.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I...
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the academy. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research.
The professor?
Here in Oxenfurt.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. The assistant, on the other hand...
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist... If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this
We'll go together. Redanian...
Guards have never stopped me.
Wound these, and I'll have... Besides, we might run into a friend.
So how are things at the academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind? So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end.
Bruno? Eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lad.
All right. But alone.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out.
Agreed.
All right. Let me in.
Long live the king.
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line!
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakesock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Oh, come on! Intruder! Get in! They killed him! Let's end this.
Silver Laman. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like. Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Looking at Boku's lesser key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock.
Who the blazes? How'd you get in?
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you.
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Gaunter old Dim.
He didn't send me, but he is. I'm a witcher.
A mutant.
Came here because I need information.
A witcher.
What did Olgierd von Everec want?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who... I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed a coin. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings I went blind, yet I learned a great deal. Seemingly harmless
What's with the surroundings?
They protect me. Here.
How do you know?
Told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be...
Know anything else?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man.
You're alive.
Alive?
Olgierd signed one of these...
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? Yet did you know his fortune's sour? Olgierd wished to elope, but...
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. Old Dim delights in difficult choices. He knew. Olgierd chose.
So did Olgierd...
No. Oh, no. Deduce, Witcher.
Olgierd tell you...
He had to.
Make it sound like...
It's worse. Many illnesses are treated.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of...
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings... No. O'Dim grants what...
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No.
Meaning?
O'Dim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree. And...
O'Dim left a mark on my face.
A mark? No mention in the...
If I challenge him, end the pact that way.
That I do not know. The one man...
Thanks. Help.
Good. Very good. Ah.
past. Ought to just destroy it.
The way.
Shut up.
Oh.
Beg you.
We've not got no...
Have no fear, good man. Our labors shall be done quickly.
Milton, look.
Get out.
In the flesh.
Hail, Witcher. Let us go.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the...
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its...
Milton de Peyrac Peyran and Palmerin de Lanfort.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us, our surroundings.
When we get involved in some...
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison had left this land's tip. These plunderers shall soon descend on this...
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads.
So, plan to go out and meet the band?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency.
Yeah,
we must afford them a chance to stand down.
Doesn't happen in these...
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least...
Fine. Naturally, I'll have...
Excellent. Then we've but...
They's a coming!
Hear that?
Let us go out to...
Hark! Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lanfort, call upon you to repent. Set your heart. To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are...
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all...
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint, and they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
Well, there's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in our...
Some wench sent them. Folk...
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. By the crane, villains, ready your arms!
Come on! Oh, my name
is... Not good.
Why do they not emerge? It is over.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now.
Ah, it is true what folk claim.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due...
Is sacred in Toussaint.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widow. Free us from the beast. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious...
Shall you answer?
Anna Henrietta really say all that?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horse. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a
might be the most fervent request that I take a contract. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses, the bot...
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked.
Beast wields black magic.
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast...
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast, no...
Anyone tried to hunt it?
Ha! Many have tried.
The beast is clever. It evades all trap.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need. With knowledge of...
Mentioned a tourney.
Simply, it is too late. The beast could be a threat to others.
Got it. before an aristocrat dies. I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns.
You cannot be thinking too...
No. Just struck by a
So you accept the call?
We must set off at once. We long want...
Ready to go.
Then post
to Toussaint! Toussaint, the land of love.
For my lady! Guillaume, watch out! I swear, I kill a monster! I shall make
Lost your nerve. Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel
the most beautiful among them?
If he wishes to guard her name a secret...
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your...
A giant this close to human settlement?
That was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a...
So he came back down?
Several times each year, hunger chased. At any rate, it's a tale for...
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Put up a good fight against the giant.
None. In Tucson, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the...
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought... The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they...
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious majesty.